Hello Aquarius, thanks for joining me for the November of 2020 Psychic Tarot readings. This is Vickie Verlie, the Rock and Roll Prophetess. I do Psychic Tarot and Astrology professionally for over 30 years, and I also do channeling and other creative things. This is a reading for Aquarius Sun sign, Aquarius Rising sign, Aquarius Moon sign. If you wanted to look into one more thing, I would suggest the North Node. But anyways, here's the deck we're going to be using, the Rock and Roll Tarot deck, which is my design. Then we're going to follow it up with the Beast Mistress Animal Oracle cards, also my design. If you're a level 2 Patreon supporter, there's going to be 3 additional cards pulled from the Songs for the Journey Home. Really cool deck. Okay, I'm going to start shuffling the loose shuffle. We do shuffle in between, and then I just do a loose shuffle for on camera. I don't see the point of shuffling endlessly on camera there. This is a big month. We're having an eclipse. On November 30th, there's going to be an eclipse in the sign of Gemini. Okay, so that's not your sign, but it is another air sign like you. So, you know, everybody's going to be affected by it, but, you know, it's a trine to your sun sign of Aquarius. So it should be beneficial for you. Boy, you have a lot of spiritual energy showing up here. The first 2 cards out were 2 of the very high spirit cards. You've got the Star card and the Judgment card. Both depict an angelic, higher realm, angels, higher guidance, spiritual, spirit guides. These are both very high spiritual cards, and they're both major arcana cards, so they're kind of are more impactful. Both are in the upright position, and at the top of the spread, and the horn is pointing down, it blows the horn down onto, you know, as on earth, I guess, and then the Star card is up there pouring down all the spiritual blessings down on you. So there's definitely some spiritual blessings coming your way. In the same line as these 2 cards, we do have the King of Rods. Now, it could be male or female. There's no gender in these general readings, but the King of Rods could be a fire sign, a Leo, an Aries, a Sagittarius. They're a king. So a king is somebody who's more mature, who's further along on their path, who is serious about what they're offering. They're not, you know, just talking smack or whatever. You know, they're definitely serious. And I feel like they've definitely been brought to you or through you from spirits, you know, from the spirit realm. It could be actually even somebody who's passed on. You know, it could be they're in spirit themselves, but I think for the most part, I feel like they're very much alive, and they're very vibrant and alive, and that your higher guidance has just, you know, it's the answer to your prayers. I'm going to put that as your headline. It's the answer to your prayers. Yeah, and so fire sign, so it's, again, Leo, Aries to your, I'm trying to do 3 things at once, and I'm writing down Leo. So here's the thing, we are going to be in the sign of Sagittarius towards the end of November. After the sun moves into Sagittarius, which is the 21st, so this could be after that time frame. Also, if you notice here, there's a big 20 on here. So there's a 20, and then we move into Sagittarius on the 21st. So I wouldn't be surprised for many of you, as some of this stuff isn't coming to fruition, a little bit more towards the end of the month. Somebody's making you an offer, and this is also connected to the spirit guides and angels, and I do feel like it's this fire sign energy. There's an offer that's coming through. Don't be of a disaster mindset. You do have Tower in reverse, so it says that it will bring some upheaval in your life. If you want to make big changes, then there's going to be upheaval. You know, there will be changes that'll have to be made. There will be big changes that occur. You're worried about your money, so there could be a little bit of risk involved. But I say, like, if this is one of these times, like, if you knew who walked beside you, you wouldn't be worried one bit about whatever this risk is here. And below it, too, it says any kind of obstacle can be overcome with the Ace of Swords here. The Ace of Swords is a victory and triumph, a breakthrough of obstacles that are standing in your way, or potentially, you know, any worries, you know, this will break through right through it. So there's nothing to worry about. You've been waiting. It's time for action. You've been waiting around a long time. You've thought about it for a year, maybe even 12 years or 12 months or something. You've been thinking about this for quite a long time. You've been communing and asking. Now is the time that they're answering. You're getting your answers. You're getting these prayers coming back. And it's time now. It's up to you to take action. The fire I'm gonna have to undo this thing. It's too tight. The fire sign energy is definitely a sign of action. It's a doer. It's not a thinker. Like, you're an air sign, so that you're more of a thinker a lot of the times. And then the earth sign people are more of the, the grounding it into reality. And then the water sign people are more the psychic and the imaginary. The fire sign people are the doers. They do, they take action, they go. So it's go time. That's what I'm hearing. And you don't have to worry, because it's saying it's going to be okay, and you're going to be leaving the turbulent waters behind, and you're going on to smoother sailing. There's smoother sailing that lies ahead. Is there going to be some upheaval and some friction in order to make this transition? Yes. Definitely yes. I mean, and also, with the eclipse season, and it is a full moon eclipse, by the way, and often when we're experiencing full moon eclipses, something could be eclipsed out of our life. I mean, that's a known thing that's always said. Well, if it's an eclipse, something's going to be eclipsed out of your life. That could be, but it doesn't mean that that's a bad thing. I don't think anything that's going on right now is bad for you. With these two powerful cards showing up here, I mean, they're raining down blessings on you. I mean, it really is favorable. This is just your own human mind and your own consciousness getting in the way. This is you overthinking it. So don't overthink it. Go with the flow. There is definitely a person here who's going to kind of take you by the hand or guide you or initiate you or has some kind of real positive... you won't be walking alone. You won't be walking alone because of all this spiritual help, number one, but you also won't be walking alone because this person's there to help you. Okay, I'm going to start shuffling up for our animal totem card for Aquarius, but I also want to just mention it's that time of year again. People have already started emailing me. Yes, I'm going to be opening up for the year ahead readings. These are by far my most popular readings of the year. What I do is I look at your astrology coming up. I tell you all the big astrology things that are going to be occurring for you in the upcoming year of 2021. Then I throw tarot cards. It's like this, but there's 4 columns instead of 3, and it's the 4 quarters of the year. So my regular people, I have people who order this every year religiously, and I want to thank all of you. But if you have never ordered it and you're interested in it, you can find out more above or below. Okay, let me go ahead and shuffle up the cards here and see what we get for our animal totem for our Aquarius peeps for November. Take this one. The stingray. Stingray is so cool. I love stingrays. I just think they're so elegant and so cool and so graceful. Okay, so elegant, electric, fluid, deep, unwavering persistence, ambition, responsible wielding of innate power, maneuvering gracefully through life. Yeah, this ambition thing. And it's also kind of spirit, it reminds me of like the, dipping into that realm of the spirit and the water and everything. Like I just said, each element, you're an air sign, you're more mental, but the water signs are more psychic and spiritual. And this is a water creature. Also, stingray reminds me of the sign of Scorpio because it's water and it has a stinger. And Scorpio is water and has a stinger. And we actually are in the sign of Scorpio for the majority of November until we get through to the 21st. Another thing relating to Scorpio is that we're going to have a new moon on the 15th in the sign of Scorpio. So that new moon could be a key time for you as well. What was I also going to tell you about the stingray? I had one more point to make. Oh, yeah, the stinger, it's a stinger. So it can be painful. For most of you, I feel like you've been putting up with stuff for a long time. Like you've already been stung, or maybe it's once bitten, twice shy, or something like that. You've already been stung, and there's some reluctance or something about moving forward. But this is going to be, it's time. I saw break here. It's time to break free. That's what I'm getting. Allow that to happen too, by the way. Look at these cards, and if you see any kind of words popping out at you, that's definitely a message from Spirit. Okay, before we wrap it up, I just want to mention that my new book is out, Transmissions for Humanity, Book 1. I've been waiting. I've been not really promoting it because I've been waiting for the Audible, but it's been since August, and it's just taken forever. But if the paperback is out in the Kindle version, this is the paperback, both sides. And the Kindle version, it's for me talking to my guides, and it answers a lot of questions, some of it relating specifically to the Corona times. I do have a couple of excerpts and videos on my main channel. If you want to kind of get a little better idea of what might be in the book, you could check out those excerpts on my main YouTube channel. Alright, I want to thank everybody for all your support through liking and sharing and commenting and purchasing all my different wares, my decks, my books, my t-shirts, and the readings, of course. Don't forget about the New Year readings that are going to be available. If you would like to subscribe to see more of my content, it's highly appreciated, and it does help boost me up in the YouTube algorithms. These are going to be the cards for the level 2 Patreon people. If you're interested in finding out about that, you can also, again, everything is below, and it all leads you to different portions of my website. Thank you so much for all your support. Remember, you are love and beauty incarnate. Have a great month of November and a great eclipse on the 30th. Until next time.